let's talk about this new show, WWE Unreal. Now, it is out. It is on Netflix. It is released. You can go and watch it. It is about it's 5 episodes long, about an hour each. Now, I'm not going to go over everything that happened. It's 5 hours worth of content. I'm not going over all of it. I mainly want to talk about the concept of it and what it actually means. Because there's nothing left that we don't know. There is nothing left for us left to our imagination. It's all out there now. They take you into the writer's room. They show you people rehearsing the matches. They show you people talking about the match before they have it. Right? Talking about spots they want to do and elimination chamber. It shows CM Punk and all the members of the elimination chamber stood together for the men's, and CM Punk's talking about the stomp at the end, and then Cena putting the submission on him, and it's just like you've got CM Punk there and Seth Rollins, who we're supposed to believe have real hatred. Right? Seth Rollins is going on talk shows, he's doing interviews, he's doing podcasts, and on every single one of them, he says that he actually hates CM Punk. But now on this WWE Unreal, they're showing them rehearsing Elimination Chamber, and they're there. They're there in a group, having a conversation, seemingly fine with each other. So now what? Is Seth going to go on the next talk show and, again, say that he hates CM Punk? Well, now we know he doesn't. Or at least as much as he says. It is a good show. It's a good show, as we all kind of knew it would be. Right? It's impossible to make this bad. It's going behind the scenes. You get to see everyone. You get to see what went into certain things. You get to see things you haven't seen before and you wouldn't usually get to see. So, of course, it's going to be a good, interesting show. But the issue is, it shouldn't be a show. It's a good show. It's interesting to see what goes into certain decisions, how certain things happen, how people rehearse their matches. It's interesting, of course it is. But it shouldn't be a show. It should not be a thing. As I say, Elimination Chamber, you got to see that. You got Triple H is there telling you what went into the decision of the John Cena heel turn, which, to be fair, The Rock already spoiled anyway. 20 minutes after Elimination Chamber. 20 minutes after it happened, The Rock is on a press conference telling you what went into it and why they did it. So, to be fair, that was already ruined. But now they're going even more into it. Triple H is saying, oh, I can't remember exactly what order he said, but he said, I came up with this idea. I called this person. I called The Rock. I called Nick Khan. I called Travis Scott. He called Travis Scott before John Cena. He called Travis Scott to quote, make sure he was okay with the creative behind it. What does Travis Scott have to do with the creative behind it? Why should Travis Scott be involved in the creative decision behind it? It's Travis Scott. Are you going to start calling Jelly Roll and asking him if he's alright with CM Punk versus Gunther? What are we doing? Why are you calling Travis Scott and asking him, oh, are you okay with John Cena turning heel? What the fuck's it got to do with him? You just tell him, oh, you're going to be in the ring, you're going to do this, bosh, done. You don't ask him for permission. It's your company, you pussy. What are you calling Travis Scott for? You know what I mean? Weird. And then you call John Cena last. Very strange. Weird. But as I say, they put celebrities before everyone. They put celebrities before everyone. No matter what list celebrity you are. A-list, B-list, C-list. They absolutely love you if you're a celebrity. And then they ask John Cena about the heel turn. And John Cena, fair play to him and respect to him, because he has to say, you know, I'm not going to talk about it. I don't want to spoil it. He should not have to talk. He should not have to say that. Why are you asking him about the heel turn? It's still happening. We're still in the process of this heel turn. We're still living this heel turn. Why would you ask him it about the heel turn and what's going forward and why he did it? We're in the. It's still happening. Cena had to literally say, I'm not gonna go into it. I don't want to spoil it. So they wanted him to spoil it. It's not over yet. It's one thing to spoil something when it's over and it's a few months or a year after, but you want to spoil something as it's happening. You can't do that. We get to see in the production meetings. We got to saw the WrestleMania card, what it was originally going to be, which is better than what we actually got. They had what was it? It was a Drew McIntyre match with someone. Shit, I can't remember. And they had Stone Cold as the special guest referee, which was very odd. I thought, okay, that doesn't make sense at all. But they were going to go Cena, Cody, Punk, Gunther, Roman, Seth, which is better than what we got, right? But then Jey Uso people start singing along to his theme song, and suddenly, let's give him the Royal Rumble title win at WrestleMania. They show you Triple H going up to Jey Uso and saying, which we saw in the trailer, saying, I want to put a rocket on you. Like, we don't need to see this. I mean, the writer behind it, or the head of it, whatever, his reason behind it is we want to bring in new fans, right? By doing this, we hope we can bring in new fans. Here's a wild concept. Here's a crazy idea. What if we put out better shows, better Raws, better SmackDowns, better creative, more effort on the actual shows themselves? That's going to bring in new fans. That's going to bring in new fans. If you put on good shows. Because even if this show, WWE Unreal, does bring in a few new fans, they're going to tune into Raw or SmackDown and think, nah, forget that. That's boring. That's depressing. I ain't watching that. That's awful. So even if it does bring in new fans, they're gonna be drove away in a week when they see how bad the shows are. So what if you actually put on good Raws, good SmackDowns, good PLEs? That will bring in a lot more fans. Or is that too difficult? So I don't mind too much seeing we got to see CM Punk and Triple H hugging before CM Punk went out for his Mania main event of night one, the triple threat. We got to see them hugging. Punk is thanking Triple H and Triple H is saying, you're CM Punk, go kill it, whatever. I don't mind that because that's not killing kayfabe. That could be real. I don't mind that. I don't mind people coming back after they've just had a match and celebrating. I don't mind that. Right? We've seen that before. That's nothing new. I don't mind it. I don't like it, but I don't mind it. I don't have a huge issue with seeing that side of it. The behind the scenes, which is not killing kayfabe completely, it's just seeing people prepare for their match, celebrate having a great match, coming back through to Gorilla and people are congratulating them. I don't mind that too much. We've seen that all before. But going into the production meeting, seeing people rehearse matches, script out their matches, script out the spots they're going to have during the match, I don't like at all. I've given this what's it called? Analogy before. It's like going to a magic show, and then you see the magic show, and then after the show, the magician is telling you how he did the tricks, how he did the magician tricks. It ruins it, right? Because you have a good time during the show, right? You want to go home thinking, how did he do that? How did he do that? I'll never know how he did that. That was incredible, right? It leaves you, it's the mystery. It's magic. How did he do that? You know it's not real. Everyone there knows it's not real. But you're left wondering how they did it. Same for wrestling. You want to be left wondering how real is a storyline? Is there real beef there? What went into that? How did they come to that decision? How did they come up with that spot? We'll never know, and that's what's special about it. Suddenly, that's taken away because we're now going to get to see all of it. And they've already said we want to create more shows like this in the future, and it becomes a permanent thing. Whether it's Unreal or a new show, they're going to keep doing this. This is now a permanent thing. They're going to view this as one of their flagships. It's now Raw, SmackDown, NXT, Unreal. They'll probably put Unreal more important than NXT. In fact, they most likely will. Raw, SmackDown, Unreal. That's how big they're going to see this, and they're going to keep doing it. It was a good show. It's entertaining. It's interesting. Because of course it is. But it should not be a show. We should not be able to see what goes into these decisions. We should not be able to see them scripting out Elimination Chamber, going through the spots, going through how they're going to go about the match. We should not be able to see production meetings, how they come up with a decision of who's going to win the Royal Rumble. We should not be able to see that. We need a little bit of mystery, otherwise there's no magic left anymore. You need a little bit of magic, otherwise it's not a special anymore. Right? As I said with the magician, right? When you're a kid, you find out Santa isn't real. Suddenly, Christmas isn't a special anymore. Right? I mean, we all know wrestling isn't real. We all know Santa. Well, actually, if you're a kid watching this, Santa is real. I'm just yeah. But we all know Santa isn't real. We all know wrestling isn't real. But when you start seeing behind the scenes and you start like, I don't know, it's just frustrating. We don't need to see this, but it's going to get a lot of viewers. It's going to do well because of that pure curiosity, right? That pure curiosity of seeing what goes behind decisions. Like we're seeing things that happen right now that in a few months or a year we're going to see the behind the scenes of. Right, we're going to see the behind the scenes of who came up with the idea of Bronson Reed taking Roman Reigns' shoes. I don't think we should ever know that. As I say, the behind the scenes aspect of it, which is like CM Punk and Triple H hugging, that is fine. I don't mind that at all. If it was just a show of that side of behind the scenes, no issue. Because we're not going into the production meeting. We don't know what went into certain decisions. We're just seeing people get ready for their match, get ready for going out there, coming back and celebrating and you know, everyone clapping for them and saying they did a great job, all of that. That's fine. We've seen it all before. But it's gone too far. It's gone too far. And there's nothing left. There's nothing left to our imagination. It's gone. And it's just frustrating. It's annoying. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. It's not going to kill professional wrestling. It's not going to kill WWE. It's just really annoying for fans like me that want the magic to still be alive at least a little bit, right? That kind of mystery of not knowing everything. We're not supposed to know everything. We're not supposed, now, every time you see something, it's going to be, I want to see how they come up with that on WWE Unreal. Even if it's not, or even if you don't want to see it, you're going to know in the back of your mind, you're going to see how they come up with that decision. Right? So every time we see something big happen now, we know in the future, we're going to see what happened, what went into it, how they come up with the idea of it. I'm not a fan of it. Let me know what you think, because I know a lot of people are going to be fans of this. I know a lot of people are just going to see it as, it's not a big deal. It doesn't matter. We all know it's not real. It's just behind the scenes of a show. It's not that big a deal. And I don't think it's as big of a deal as some people are making. It's not going to kill WWE. It's not going to kill professional wrestling. But it will have an impact. It will make it feel less special. It will take that magic away. It will take that illusion away. We're not supposed to know a lot of these decisions. We're not supposed to know and see what goes into everything. But let me know. Let me know what you think of the show. If you've watched it or you've seen clips, let me know. You might really like it, and that's fine. If you really like the show, the idea of the show, that's fine. But for a lot of fans like me, it's too much. It's too much. We're all used. We all know kayfabe is it's impossible to keep alive 100% in 2025. It's impossible. You're not going to have wrestlers staying in different cities if they're in a feud. It's not going to happen anymore. We all know we're going to see behind the scenes and certain things at some point. We have for years. But this is too much. This is things we should never see. Or at least it's too soon. Right? Jey Uso finding out he's going to win the Rumble. Maybe we've seen that in 10 years. Not less than a year. It's too early. It's too soon. It's too much. It's tearing the curtain down and disrespecting the curtain. It's too much. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. But it's wrestling in 2025. It's WWE in 2025. We're not going to be able to change it. We're not going to be able to get rid of it. They're going to do this and they're going to keep doing it and they're not going to stop doing it. This is going to happen over and over again. There's going to be more seasons, more shows like this forever. Because it's just 2025 and we need everyone needs to know everything about everything. But I just feel we need to keep the magic alive, at least a little bit, as much as we can in 2025. But now we can't. And it is what it is. Let me know what you think of the show, your thoughts on it. And yeah,